the defensive end for the United States going into the England game and throughout the tournament. And you have mentioned that if Gooch starts, we're in real trouble. And I thought I'd give you a chance to explain why you feel that way.
Yeah, certainly. I don't have a lot of faith in Onyewu right now. And, the way I look at it is, here's a guy who has not played 90 minutes since, October, when he blew out his knee.
Right.
And he's obviously played in the recent friendlies. But I think to kind of expect a guy like him to play not just 90 minutes now for the first time in 7-8 months, but to do it against a team like England at the World Cup, I think that's really asking a lot for any player, not just Gooch. I'm not trying to pick on him,
right.
But it's just a lot to ask for. And when you're in a position like central defense against a player like Wayne Rooney and Peter Crouch, those kinds of guys, I think that it's probably safe to go with guys who are fit, guys who are healthy, who have shown well for the United States in recent games. And that's not to say Gooch isn't a valuable member of the team. Obviously he is, and maybe they're thinking down the line he could be more, of more use. Maybe he could start. Maybe the coaching staff thinks he can start against Slovenia, or maybe they're thinking he can start against Algeria. And the further and further you get, the more you're going to rely on, the entire roster. So
right.
I would not count Gooch out yet from the World Cup, but if he takes the field against England, then I'm starting to worry.
So do you think he's going to start?
I
or are we going to go with Demeritte and Goodson back there? I mean, Goodson's shown well.
Yeah. Certainly, Clarence Goodson has shown a lot, and offensively on both sides of the ball, I would tend to think maybe before this year I would have thought Bradley would have just gone with the safe thing, and I think the safe thing would be to start Gooch just because of who he is. But
right.
I think with Bob Bradley having brought in guys like Edson Buttle and Hercules Gomez who weren't in the picture 2 or 3 months ago,
right.
to have brought them in, to give them playing time, and they've each responded with 2 goals. I think that kind of shows that Bradley is more open to changing things around.
Yeah.
Not necessarily the tactics or the formation necessarily, but guys in and out of lineup. So where he's not relying on the same 11 every game, no matter what. So I think Goodson starts with Demeritte, and I think that that's the best choice. And if Goodson is healthy, and he is, and Demeritte they're healthy, I think that's the smart choice.
Well, it certainly makes at least some logical sense since we've watched Bob Bradley play Goodson and Demeritte together during the friendlies recently. After the first friendly against Czech, where he started Gooch and he couldn't jump. So, we're going to have to hope for the best. But like I said, I thought Goodson has shown well. And I guess to close things out, we should probably get your 2 predictions, which is 1, how far will the United States get? And 2, who wins this thing in the end?
I think the U.S. Predict a draw against England, but I think they come back and beat Slovenia, and they beat Algeria.
Right.
I think certainly Algeria is a team that they could definitely beat, and I think Slovenia, they're also a team that the United States can beat. It just depends on, if Slovenia lets them breathe, if they don't drop everybody behind the ball. As far as how far they can go, I think the quarterfinals are definitely within reach, for the U.S. and, obviously anything can happen. So the United States playing a quarterfinal match, could lead to the semis, but I think definitely the quarterfinals for the U.S. would be I think appropriate for the kind of team they have and for the draw that they got.
Right.
As far as the champion, I've decided. It took me a long time, but I really like the Netherlands. And they just have a lot of strong players now, and I think that they're ready to shed their underachieving label.
Right. And Robin's coming back too. So
for sure, they got just a wealth of talent. And Spain also has that talent, and I actually like them to meet up in in the final, you know. And I think it'd be an appropriate final, Netherlands versus Spain, you know, two nations who never won it before.
Yeah.
You know, I think Germany's going to surprise and make a run, and I like Argentina to get past their issues as well and be strong. But I think that this is the year finally that the Netherlands gets their title.
So it's Netherlands and Spain. It's the monkey off your back final, really, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
All right. Well, Lewis, thanks for coming on the show. Hopefully, we'll have you back at the end, and we'll talk about what really happened and how close we all got to picking the right team and the right winners. And hopefully, we'll see you down the road.
Sure, anytime.
All right. Thanks, Lewis. And we'll be back down the road with another OLS vidcast. Take care.